G'day all, I'm Graham Sanders and I live at Townsville, North Queensland. That's where latitude 19 crosses the east coast of Australia. Let's talk about removing moisture from a tetragonula sapiens hive. Well, you can see here my two separate hives. One, as you can see here, in a concrete hive. One in a plastic honeypot hive. That's a plastic hive. The interesting thing about the difference between these two hives is, of course, the concrete one here, it's not, what's the term, totally moisture proof. The concrete blocks can absorb and release moisture. Where in a hive like this, the plastic makes it moisture, is a permanent moisture barrier, I suppose, which raises a question during winter time or any time when humidity gets so high that you get condensation in the hive. How do bees, or at least sapiens, deal with moisture? We've talked about Hockingsi, and I've given videos you can look up where you actually see that the Hockingsi bees will blow air through the hive, use the vent hole to regulate the humidity. But sapiens, if forced to regulate the humidity, do something totally different. You've just got to look at that blob there. Look at blobs here. You can see that clearly. There. And over here. Now, to anybody who knows about Tetragonula carbonara, they know that they spit out moisture out of the hive. They actually don't blow air through as much as they collect the moisture when it's in excess and spit it out. Well, guess what? So do sapiens. Sapiens aren't renowned for blowing air through a hive, and you can understand why when you look at the size of the entrance hole. There's one. You can come over here and equally look here on this one, and you can see they barely have it 5 millimeters, even less in size. You can't blow a lot of air through a hive like that. So what do? You spit out the moisture. And that's what sapiens do. And in this hive, because it's winter time and you hit the dew point with the high humidity and low temperatures, you get the spitting out of the moisture. So here's a bee. He's just left the hive entrance. You can see him walking around, and this is exactly what he's doing. He's gone to that spot. Oops. And that's what he's doing. He's actually spitting out moisture, as you can see there, and regulating the moisture content of the hive. That's what he's doing there. I showed you that spot. That's his current spot. These are his other spots where he's been spitting out moisture. So there you go. That's how sapiens control moisture in the hive. They're very much like carbonara.